Fortunately, Chicago had a bad weekend, man. 71 people were shot, 9 people killed in Chicago over the Father's Day weekend, ranging from ages 13 to 57. Now, here's a news clip, Lonzo. It's about a minute and 30 seconds. I'm going to play it for you and the audience. I'm going to play the entire thing because there's several layers with this that I want to dissect with you. So here it is, a news story on Chicago. 71 people shot, 9 fatally.
The weekend ranging in age from 13 to 57, representing various parts of the city, and the violence has some seeking new solutions.
In South Lawndale, residents meeting with police following a staggering number of weekend shootings.
Father's Day is the most violent day citywide, all year round.
More than 70 people shot across the city, 9 of them killed from Friday evening to Monday morning.
70 people being shot is 70 too many. The fact is, we've got work to do. While we're making progress, we've got so much more to do.
At least 24 people were shot during a 5-hour period from midnight to 5 a.m. Monday. 5 of them in West Humboldt Park, after a large crowd had gathered at a gas station. The gunfire sending people running in a moment of chaos captured by surveillance cameras. About an hour later, at least 7 people shot in a barrage of gunfire near 62nd and Winchester in West Englewood.
It was a whole lot of them, I know that. It was bang, 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 bang. And then there was some more shots.
Nearby, Alderman David Moore fed up. He says Friday night he started camping out on 73rd Place between Ada and Racine, a block he describes as an open-air drug market. His stay, which he chronicled on Facebook Live, interrupted Saturday night by nearby gunfire.
Nobody have a problem, bud.
Moore says no one was hit.
We got to uncuff the hands of the police. We can't take the tools away from CPD, and I encourage this administration not to. That's the bottom line.
All right, I'm going to stop it right there, Lonzo. Let's break this down because there's a few layers that I want to discuss with you. But according to Chicago authorities, for whatever reason, Father's Day is the most violent day of the year. Why do you think that is, man? I mean, let's break it down a little bit. Is it the summertime heating up? Like, why do you think Father's Day just sets everything off?
No fathers in the home, man. No fathers in the home. If you had fathers in the home, you would have guidance. Somebody would tell you that the game you're playing, you can't win. You got folks out there that never been taught to fight, never been taught to do anything with their hands, and they resolve everything with, as my partner called it, bitch-made emotions. They don't have nobody giving them no balance. They think everything is, if it don't go their way, I got to shoot you. I can't whoop you, so I'm going to shoot you. I never learned how to fight, so I'm going to solve all my problems with a gun. And Chicago sits right next to Indiana. And Chicago itself is a small town, a small city in Illinois. So therefore, you surrounded by hunters, and the gun laws in Illinois, in Indiana, they're one thing in Indiana, and there's something else in the city. But the Illinois itself got another set of gun laws. So when you have that type of easy access, and once you turn 21, you can get you can get a pistol in most cases. In some cases, you can get a handgun legally, and you can carry. So you got to, and then there's nobody giving any kind of guidance on how to conduct yourself as a man. Dude, it's just a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, something else that was mentioned in the video that I would love your thoughts on. There's about 3 or 4 things if we break this down a little bit, but a lot of Chicago residents are feeling like police aren't allowed to do their job due to restrictions that are put upon them. Don't chase suspects who flee, things like that. It's getting a lot of upset residents. What do you think about that aspect of things? Where
you know what, that aspect is a problem I see here in California as well, man. Cops have been handcuffed in so many different ways. It makes it hard to do their job. You're so concerned about the criminal and them getting hurt, and here again they get. The criminals, if they do something, if they run and hurt somebody, that's another problem. Everybody's afraid to get sued. I understand that, but on the same token, you give the criminals so much leeway to do what they want to do, and then you want the cops to do their job. But I like tell somebody to swim upstream, tie their hands and their legs, and tell them to go swimming, and you wonder why they can't go nowhere. The criminals don't have no boundaries. They do whatever they want to. They have no restrictions, no rules, whatever, to get away at all costs. If it means barreling through the intersection at 100 miles an hour and run over some pedestrians, so be it. Okay, they don't care. But it's just like I said before. You see the same situation in L.A. Folk cops are, a cop told me if they pull somebody over and the car is stolen, they got to give them a ticket and let them go. What the fuck is wrong with that? The cop told me that if they have been so dialed back from all the different situations, that they have something as crazy as a stolen car. If they pull you over in a stolen car, all they can do is give you a ticket and hope you show up in court. And they wonder why people doing what they're doing. Cops are pretty much, they're pretty much handcuffed.
Damn, that is
legally
crazy. That's crazy. Another thing that I noticed by just reading a few articles, and Chicago especially, but police in major cities are quitting the force at record numbers. Some major cities are noticing upward of 200 police officers quitting per month. I mean, that's 1,200 a year. Meanwhile, crime is increasing to levels we haven't seen in a long time. What are your thoughts on more police quitting the force at record numbers, and how do you think that will affect crime in the future?
I do two things that gets me involved with the police a lot. I run a newspaper, and I'm also on the president of the Compton Entertainment Chamber of Commerce. I go to a lot of community meetings, talk to a lot of sheriffs, a lot of police departments, and the LHPD is like 1,200 short on their staffing roster as far as cops go. LAPD is like 1,000 short. I mean, it's just they've been again, the frustration and the responsibility and the hatred. You got a job that most people hate you for having, but they're the first one. You're the first one they call when something go wrong. Okay, when your house gets broke into, you don't call the homies, you call the police. But when the police need some help, nobody want to help them. So then the people want you to do something, they won't help you get done what needs to be done. And it's really ridiculous. I mean, I wrote about this the other day in my paper about this guy in Compton that got shot. Everybody knows, most people know who did it, because allegedly the guy left and came back. Oh, he had on a hoodie, but he left and came back. He wasn't had a hoodie on in the first place, but they know who did it. But then, people ain't saying nothing. So you give the criminals protection. Meanwhile, you want the police to find justice. That's real hard, man. That's like going to your car, go to your doctor and say, "Doctor, I don't feel good. What's wrong with you? You figure it out for yourself. I don't feel good." Well, how the fuck am I supposed to help you? You don't tell me what's going on. So it's really a catch-22 situation.